Okay, so I'm going to give you a theory, and it's just a theory of why it is that they are advocating these alternative lifestyles when it has to do with children. I don't even want to say the name of it because it's just like I can't even just say the name of it because it's just so gross. It's so horrific. But these alternative lifestyles, when it has to do with children, okay, where they are normalizing um, children in adult relationships, is because the fact that antibodies in a body are causing kids to mature faster. Even if their brain is not maturing, the body is maturing faster. I mean, you're seeing kids are so much more aware, mature. They have access to so much information, so many different experiences, and people think that, oh, my kid's a genius, oh, my kid's this, oh, my kid's that. No, they're maturing very quickly because the antibodies in their system from all of the accumulation from the parents. And so it accelerates the aging process. That's why you see people, adults, who've been exposed to all these different viruses and antibodies, you're watching them age faster. Well, take that down to the toddler level and you're watching kids mature faster. The kids nowadays are, when they're like 15 or 14, they look like they're in their 20s. And so there's this whole confusion out there with the chemistries that are out there that are looking to procreate inappropriately with people they have no business trying to procreate with. But it's because of the fact that we are allowing our kids to mature very quickly, and it confuses people out there. And then it gets criminalized, and it should be criminalized because we shouldn't have adults cannibalizing children. Okay? But I want to give you the scientific behind it, which is why they don't give these long sentences to people who have done these things, because it is a biological thing that men and women, like you're seeing like Mary Kay Letourneau and some of these other known whatevers, have they've normalized it, and that's why they exist. That's why they're not getting, I mean, some of them get long sentences, but then they get out and then they do whatever they do. It's like, I'm telling you, these antibodies is not only causing the death and destruction in our society, but it's also causing kids to mature faster and then confuse the adults who are not very, very advanced or evolved to then go and just do baser level instincts. Okay? And when you are strictly referring to baser level instincts, you're not going to have discernment on what's appropriate. And that's why you must keep your children very close to you. You cannot allow your children to go off too far out there. Okay? Especially when they're younger. You have to watch your kids. You really do. You got to be careful who you bring around them. You got to be careful who it is that's coming into your house. If you're a single mom, you just don't even date. Don't even date until your kid is old enough to understand how to speak. Okay? Because when a kid cannot speak and they do not have, the ability yet to communicate, you don't know what you're putting your kid, you know what you're exposing your kid to. All right? So you've got to understand now more than ever, it's a very dangerous age because the amount of viruses causing antibodies, causing the acceleration in the aging process, which then on the end of the maturity level, it's going to shorten man and woman's lifespan. And then on the end of where a child is developing, it's going to then accelerate their aging process, their development process, their maturity process. And then in turn, that's going to confuse people out there that are still living from very baser instincts. And that's why you see so much child trafficking. That's why you see so much human trafficking, because of that. It's all connected, but you got to understand why it's all connected. Antibodies are the underlying cause of everything that's going on in our society. All right, bye-bye.